Welcome, curious minds, to another deep dive. Today we're plunging into, well, the thrilling and notoriously unpredictable world of college football Week 1 for the 2025 season.
Yeah, thrilling and unpredictable is right.
We've poured over the articles, notes, analyses, basically trying to make sense of it all.
Exactly. And with these huge roster shifts, the portal, the last of the COVID guys cycling out, these early games are just a minefield.
Definitely.
So our mission isn't just saying who wins, but digging into the why, finding those little nuggets that really matter.
Okay, so let's unpack this. First, maybe a general caution flag.
Huh.
Our sources are pretty blunt. Betting on Week 1 is like
diving into deeper water than maybe you should.
right. It's almost semi-educated guessing, isn't it, with all the changes?
Absolutely. Which, raises the question for you listening. How should you approach this weekend?
Yeah, what's the smart play?
It really means a cautious approach is key. There are just so many variables before we've actually seen these teams play.
Right, no tape yet.
Exactly. So any really strong conviction is, frankly, a leap of faith. Smart money often just waits a bit.
Okay, necessary caution noted. But let's dive into the games anyway, starting with the really big ones. First up, number 1 Texas at number 3 Ohio State.
Huge game.
Sources are calling them damn near perfect reflections of each other. Both title contenders, both breaking in new, highly rated QBs, both replacing key guys all over. And Ohio State's only a 1.5-point favorite at home.
Oh.
That feels tiny, right? Like the market's maybe leaning Texas.
It really does. That 1.5, it suggests the market might see Texas as perhaps slightly better on a neutral field. Now, our own power ratings actually have Ohio State a little higher at home, but still, it's basically a coin flip.
But a coin flip with huge implications down the road.
Oh, massive. This one sets the tone early. Foundational game, like you said.
Okay, from that one to another big clash. Number 9 LSU and number 4 Clemson. SEC versus ACC.
Right.
Lots to talk about Clemson being back because they returned a lot of guys. But hang on, last year.
Yeah, let's look at that.
Blown out by Georgia.
Yeah.
Lost to Louisville, lost to South Carolina. And that offense kind of sputtered against the good teams, didn't it?
Sputtered is a good word.
Yeah.
Yeah, so how does that square with them being back?
That's the question.
Well, perception versus reality, maybe? LSU, though. Look, they have potentially one of the highest ceilings in the country, elite QB, those receivers are future NFL guys, deep backfield.
There's always a but.
There's a big but. 4 new offensive line starters, and they open against maybe the best defensive front they'll see all year in Clemson.
Oof, okay.
That matchup, it kind of dictates everything. Makes a high-scoring shootout feel unlikely.
More of a grinded-out game then.
Feels that way. Probably lower scoring than people might expect.
All right, moving from coin flips to maybe something more certain. Our luck of the week. Number 8 Alabama at Florida State.
Okay.
Now, let's start positive. Florida State will be better this year than last. Our sources agree on that.
Sure, improvement is likely.
But why is Bama considered such a lock here?
Right. Well, here's the hard truth, maybe. FSU is still probably the 3rd best team in the ACC, at bet.
Right. Clemson, Miami.
Exactly. And that gap seems to be widening, not shrinking. FSU's roster, it's more like Louisville or Pitt. Solid programs, but not elite.
In offense.
Sources point to it being maybe a bit gimmicky sometimes, and a quarterback who's, a real try-hard guy, but just talent-wise.
Outmatched against Bama's defense.
Pretty much. Look, Alabama should win this one fairly comfortably. Think closer to 3 touchdowns than just 2.
Okay, lock noted. Now for the one you bet while holding your nose. Ball State at Purdue.
Laugh slightly. Yeah, the hold your nose play.
Purdue. Let's be frank. They were the worst Power 4 team last year, right?
Yeah.
Even with a new staff, new roster.
Yeah, it was rough. Very rough.
So what's the play here?
Well, Purdue's at home against a Ball State team that, honestly, could be one of the worst teams in the entire country.
Okay.
So if Purdue can't just dominate this game, put together a full 60 minutes and really pound them,
then it's going to be a long, long year for Purdue.
Extremely difficult year.
Yep.
Yeah. This is a must-win, must-look-good kind of game for them.
Gotcha. Okay, shifting gears to points. Overland of the week. UNLV at Sam Houston State. This one's on Friday.
Friday Night Lights.
Caveat here, of course. Early reads on new staffs are always risky. But UNLV, they have the potential for a really explosive, exciting offense.
They do. But contrast that with their defense, which looked horrific last week against Idaho State. Just awful.
And Sam Houston gave up 41 points themselves last week.
Yeah, so you've got potentially explosive offense versus shaky defense on one side, and a team that just gave up a ton of points on the other. Sounds like the punters might not get a lot of action here. They're
Right.
expecting fireworks, lots of scoring. Take the over.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Okay, last one. Upset of the week, also Friday. Auburn at Baylor.
Interesting one.
Auburn's roster on paper looks really good, like maybe even playoff run good.
Talent is there, absolutely.
But the problems seem to be, well, everything else. They might play 3 quarterbacks, multiple play callers, and none of their captains are QBs. What is going on?
Yeah, that sounds like potential chaos, doesn't it? It really does.
So where's the upset angle?
What's fascinating is the contrast with Baylor. They seem to have total certainty at QB with Sawyer Robertson. Unquestioned QB1.
Who was good last year?
He was excellent last season. Plus, they have a solid running back, good receiver.
Oh.
So you have Auburn's talent versus, well, their potential for self-inflicted chaos.
Making Baylor.
Making Baylor a very, very live dog here.
Yeah.
That stability at QB against Auburn's question marks, yeah, Baylor could definitely pull this off.
Wow. Okay, so wrapping it all up, week 1, it's this amazing mix of on-paper talent and just complete unknowns, right?
It really is. And digging into the why behind these picks, the analysis, that's where you get beyond just guessing and start really understanding the game.
Yeah, you see the layers, the matchups, the coaching question marks, the roster holes.
Exactly. Every little detail tells part of the story. That's what makes the start of the season so captivating.
So as things get rolling, which of these early games, these coin flips or these live dogs, are going to be the ones we look back on as defining a team's whole season?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? We'll just have to watch and see.
Absolutely. We invite you to keep exploring with us.